And if I wasn't here, I'd be pretty much in the streets right now. I'd be pretty much in the streets hanging right now with my guys and stuff, like doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Some might learn about it. Some might take caution about the safe step, the safe steps. But other than that, like it's mostly like it's like an unknown problem that some kids about my age or some other kids they might not understand it yet because see pretty much something never really because it never happened to them yet. That happens a lot. Cause like I can name dudes that I hang with now that has like they got about like four or five girlfriends right now, and they all know each other, and they all think that it's cool because he said this and he said that. Some kids in this unsafe sex thing, like they might think like, okay, condoms might not work because there's no feeling. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much that they don't understand. Some girls in my neighborhood, they never really think. Everybody just want to be in the in crowd. Condoms keep everything safe, so.
We're like on our foundation right now. We're just building ourselves up. But this summer we're trying to get out into the community and make people more aware of like people's sexual orientation and just making people understand that it's very important to know like people's sexual orientation and how people sexualized can affect others. I think it's more like an embarrassment. Like some people probably don't want like the whole community to know what their sexual orientation is, if they're straight, bisexual, or it's differences. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people probably don't want people to know their business, so that's why people probably like hush about it in the community.
I've been there, desperate and horned up, been asked to copulate without concern for our friendship, for our drunkenness, or our bodies. This was my first time, and however loose our minds were, butt sex is not something you slip into. I imagined myself bragging to a group of guys about my first time, how I was begged for it, how we stumbled around a room that wasn't ours, looking for an easier way to ask each other if this sex stupor was really what we wanted. My questions? Was he really into me? Or was this just another white boy using me to ask questions better suited for himself? There was no lube, and so he quickly went down on me before I could change my mind. When he thought I was wet enough, he pleaded belly up, and I wondered if this is how he prayed, if he was always answered by Mom, Dad, or Santa. But I was drunk, and thought myself godlike. Losing virginity seemed that way when I was young. So I went inside of him, full of pleasure, trying to prove nobody can screw like a brown man. I would leave his insides cum-stained and answered. I woke up with more questions and no gods to pray to. no friends to talk to. They had walked in on us last night, and rumors spread like the sickness I imagined inside my body, but there was no safety net for me. No parents to tell me it was all right. This is the moment I prayed for protection last night. That society wants us to keep inside of ourselves. Let our strength to be ourselves be our collective decision to stay open, loving, and protected.
Gotta get people. If you start using condoms, that means you'll still have a future. You can still have sex, but you still have but it's safe sex. So you want to go worry about, oh crap, I probably have something, things like that. It'd be a better neighborhood for everybody.